Hey guys, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada chat.
It is episode 2 for Big Brother Canada 4.
It's the first eviction of the season.
All right, so
because they're like,
I know.
let's get this poppin'.
They're not
mess
fooling
around. No.
Levita is the first HOH, and I think she's running a pretty decent HOH
I think
this
so.
week. The bros, they have to go into the high roller room overnight because it's their punishment.
Was it 24 hours or was it just overnight?
I believe it was just overnight.
It seemed like overnight.
They're
oh my
in there
god.
talking nonsense.
Marching around. It was really weird. It was like
lame sleepover.
Sad sleepover, and neither of them could call their mom to pick them up and be like, Mom, I'm not having fun. I want to go home, please.
I can't get to sleep. I have a stomach ache.
Say there was an emergency.
Is there a bathroom in there?
I don't think so. In the past, when they've used that room, you have to be like, excuse me? I'm about to piss my pants. I need to go. And they bring you out with a blindfold to like some backstage bathroom.
At least in Big Brother America, they give you like a porta potty
like a
or
bucket?
something.
Yeah, because that's so much better.
Well,
I'd rather take the blindfold.
If you're in there by yourself, I mean...
No. Okay, so
what's
anyway.
worse, a shower curtain or a bucket?
I don't know. But this whole solitary thing didn't really seem to affect the brothers.
No.
It didn't seem like they were in danger this week. Like,
No.
what the hell are people thinking?
I don't know.
But anyway, let's talk showmance.
Pretty obviously, it's Jared and Kelsey.
So obvious.
All right.
Showmance. Okay. So.
It's Nom's time.
They're still doing the shortlist thing.
I think I like that, you know? I don't like everybody having to sit around and wait outside while they do that, but...
I think sometimes the shortlist is a waste of time.
Well, Kelsey's on the short list because Levita wants to break up the showmance.
Good thinking.
Cassandra's on the short list because she's untrustworthy.
Gotta fill up that shortlist.
Exactly. Christine, this was the saddest thing ever. No one cares if she leaves.
No one would care if she left.
Would anyone even notice if she left the house?
That's so sad.
I feel so bad for the oldies because, I mean, they're kind of like
they just
easy
go in
target.
there with an immediate target on their backs.
Yeah.
It's a huge disadvantage.
And then Paige as a pawn.
Yeah, which she actually warned her about ahead of time, and Paige was just like, yeah, I don't know.
Pawns go home.
I guess.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so now it's time for the real noms.
They changed it up again this year. It's not
I love that.
anymore. This year it's...
Place the card on the table and slide up the indicator. I love it. Why can't Americas be that cool?
I don't know.
All
I
right.
still miss the key box, honestly.
Yeah, I do really like the key box, too. Kelsey was the first nominee. She's a strong competitor. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
And then Paige. I don't know where your head is at.
You're a pawn. Okay, so anyway, Kelsey goes and talks to Levita, and she's just like, what's the deal? Is it just me, or does Kelsey have a very angry face on all the time?
She looks like a future Claire Danes.
I can see that.
She's gonna get a Latisse commercial like that.
But anyway, Levita tells her straight up, like, I want you to go.
Whoa,
You're
way
a
to
strong
stab
competitor.
her in the front.
I see you as a threat, so bye.
All right, time to pick players for the veto. This was quick moving episode.
There was a lot to cover in this episode.
So Levita gets house guest choice, and she picks Shari. Shari.
They've all been saying Shari. I thought it was Sherry, but apparently it's Shari.
Shari.
Okay.
That's cool.
Kelsey picks out Nick.
And
Well, she picks out the brothers, but Nick is playing this week.
And Paige picks out Raul. Oh my god, lucky her.
Yeah, so this POV competition is called What the Shell?
Uh-huh. I thought that said Shield.
What the shield, guys?
All right, so it's mermaids and mermen. They're on these giant slip and slides, but it's like these wave slip and slides, but they're not soft. They're freaking hard ass slip and slides.
Like, break all of your ribs.
Hit the back of your head. You got a rope to like help pull you along.
It was rough.
Imagine they had lots of bruises from that competition.
So.
Lots of bruises.
They had to collect all these letters, bring them back to their station, unscramble them to spell out a phrase.
Right. This was a rough, brutal comp.
It was. So many bruises.
I thought, you know, they showed the demo, I think, and they were like, wee.
So hurt, much bruises.
English is not Raoul's first language.
He was coming up with some interesting phrases.
Blossom?
Blossom?
Bosom?
Blossom the fake guy?
Nick,
What?
Nick kept asking, Big Brother, give me a sign. And then it finally came to him. Calm before the storm.
He got it. He won the purse.
The purse.
The first POV of the season.
Good job. I'm surprised.
All right.
He's not the smartest, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, you know?
Well, I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about the POV ceremony.
Time for the POV. The bros stand up there, and they ran a pretty good ceremony. They were coherent. They did not use the power.
Which means that Kelsey and Paige are still up on the block, and it's time to make some moves.
Well, Kelsey's pulling out her flirt card.
So it's pretty obvious to us that she's got this showmance going with Jared, but it's not going to hold her back from flirting with everyone.
Maybe she's a little bit turned off by those nipple piercings.
Okay. You know what? No judgment, but...
All right.
Okay.
How about that Dallas, though? He was in a real Dallas sandwich.
Kelsey on one side, Cassandra on the other, and then all of a sudden he goes dead. He's just like...
I've died and gone
I think
to
it
the
was
Big
all
Brother
too much
house.
for him. What was that face?
Oh, I think it was overload.
It was crazy. It was really weird. I want like a screenshot of that. Just him like...
Yeah. Well, Phil went on the Kelsey talking tour. He's talking
feeling
everybody
some
up.
type of way.
Even though he knows that she's in a showmance with Jared, he still wants her to stay because...
He still thinks maybe he can get a piece of that. And also...
You think so?
Maybe, I don't know.
Right.
But also, he is in a tricky situation because he's playing with his brother.
Right.
They're a huge
But he's
target.
only playing as one.
I know, but still, like...
He's a target.
They're a target. So they're like, you know what? We need to leave a power couple in the house.
Which is probably my first, instincts like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And even after he says, yes, leave them in the house so that we're not a target, it still seems like the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Pretty stupid. It's common, I feel like, though, in Big Brother Canada. The showmances have a tendency to stick around.
And go very far.
Yeah. Whereas in BBUS, it's like, you're in a showmance? Get
Out.
the F out.
Out. All right. Arista checks in. It's time for the pleadings. And Kelsey's like, yeah, I'm totally not here for the money or anything like that. I'm just here for the experience.
You should get out just for saying that. Okay, and then Paige gets up and she's like, well, I love you all. I don't know if you noticed this, but if you close your eyes, I sound exactly like Miss Rhode Island, the
From Miss
roommate
Congeniality.
from Miss Congeniality.
Yep.
Did anybody else notice that? It's so weird. It's uncanny. But anyway, Paige was voted out by a vote of 7 to 4. So
The house
Lavita,
flipped. Her
they
plan,
went against
yeah,
what Lavita
didn't
wanted.
work. Did not work. So Arista checks in with Paige and's like, what went wrong?
I should have talked to people more. And that helps
Who do
usually.
you think's going to win, Paige?
She said Shari.
All right.
So we'll see.
Shari is, I think she's going to be a good player.
But now, it's time for another not Twisto's twist.
Arista keeps saying this is the first wild
Right.
card. It's the second. The first was the brothers.
Okay. But anyway, she let everybody know that 2 international players out of 4 options will be entering
going.
the house.
Right.
This is the first time in Big Brother history anywhere in the world.
This is great. I absolutely love this wild card.
Yeah, so as we've discussed before, the choices were Tim, Jace, Veronica, and Nikki.
So they all come out on stage. They all have their little ditty bags, like, ooh, I'm ready to go in the house if they just call my name.
Nikki comes out
And I'm
looking like Canadian Jerry Ginger Spice.
Yeah, she looked great. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. So then it's time for Arissa to spring this on the house guests, and she's like introducing the international
She's
players.
like, Tim, and everybody's like, yeah. And then they were like, Jace, and crickets. Everybody's like, who?
I don't think any of them knew who any of them were.
I think they might have known who Tim was.
I don't think so. It was really awkward. I think they just liked the way he looked.
And then Nikki, I think people might have known Nikki.
I don't think so.
Well,
They all seemed very like, what?
who are you?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of them
House?
even knew who Jace was.
I don't think anybody knew who Jace was, even in the audience.
All right, so then It's time to reveal who's going in the house.
Nikki gets picked.
And she's like, what?
Me?
What? Come on, girl! Are you kidding me?
Come on. I love her shtick. It's great. And then Tim is in, and then Jace is like,
oh! He was
does that
all...
mean I'm not making it?
That was sad. That was sad. Okay. So anyway, they go in the house. They have immunity for the week, which is exciting because I'd like to see them stick around for a while.
Yeah. And I cannot wait for the next episode because I want to see what these F-nuts cook up in the house with immunity.
Yeah, but if you can't wait until then, the first spoiler of the season is going up today.
And don't forget to check out our Patreon. We're doing Holla for $1.
Woo!
Check it out. Links in the info box. And until next time,
Much love.
Edit.